Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be doing a fragrance tag that was created by Naturally Liz, and it is called Secrets of a Content Creator. So if you're interested in my answers, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne, and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. As always, before we get into the fragrances, let us talk about my scent of the day. So today I decided to pull for this one right here, and this is Amorous Intense from the House of Navitus in collaboration with AI the Great. So today I am smelling like delicious pear apple. You know, as this fragrance has sat in my collection, the caramel is also coming out so much more on my skin, and I am absolutely enjoying it. This is a really juicy, fun fragrance that I need to wear more. But yep, that is what I'm wearing today. This is Amorous Intense from the House of Navitus in collaboration with AI the Great. So before we get started with Liz's questions, I just wanted to talk a little hurricane talk. So as you guys know, Hurricane Helene, blew through Florida. You know what it does. That's what we do here in Florida. We evacuate. I didn't have to evacuate personally, but as a nurse, no matter what level you are in long-term care and skilled nursing and nursing homes, hospitals, you're expected to be at work. You're expected to do so much during this time. And I am just absolutely exhausted. Usually I film on the weekends, and I've been working. One of the facilities in the portfolio basically is destroyed. So like 100 and something people are displaced. And these are people that live in nursing homes, right? It's not a hospital that you're just there. This is their home. So they've been displaced, and we're trying to put them in different nursing homes in the portfolio. And I just have to say, big up to all my nurses out there during storms, during whatever. We are there, we're giving 110%. Some of us are leaving our families at home, our pets, everything, because that is our duty. We are called to duty. So big up your whole selves, you hear me? I'm tired. So if you feel like my energy is down, that's why. Hurricane has drained me out. Okay, so let's get into the fun tag that my girl Liz created. I love fragrance tags, and I'm just so happy she created one, so let's go. So it's Confessions of a Content Creator. So the first question is, how long have you been recording YouTube videos? Well, I have been recording videos. My first video that I recorded was on the Super Bowl of February 2022, when my Eagles lost to the Chiefs. Yeah. So that is like a memory. It was my first video. It was crappy as heck because I didn't know what I was doing. I just jumped into it, and I was rushing because I wanted to watch the game, and it was just like a long story. Anyways, so yeah, I've been recording videos. February that has passed has been 2 years, and it's been quite a journey, I must say. The next question is, do you record on a phone or a camera? So I now record on a camera. I started recording on a camera maybe about a year ago, roughly. I was recording on my phone for a long time, and hey, nothing's wrong with recording on your phone. You just have to know what you're doing. Whether you're recording on your phone or your camera, it doesn't even matter. But I record on a camera now, so And yeah, I'm still challenged though. There's so much more that I could and should be doing with this camera, but I'm just pretty basic. Next question, do you record in HD or 4K? Girl, I don't know. I set the camera up with the help of my guy, and I try not to mess with it. I don't know what I'm recording in. It doesn't say 4K when my videos are up, so I'm guessing I don't. So let's say I record in HD right now, and I'm not trying to mess with it because I'll just mess everything up. Next question, how do you plan your content? So I basically have a book, a little notebook, and I have my phone. So whenever I come up with ideas, whether I'm in the shower or driving to work or at work or in bed watching videos, and I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. Or, you know, just weird things come to my head. I write it down and I see if I can execute it. Sometimes I write stuff down and I'm like, ain't no way that I could record this video. I don't even know where to begin, but some of these ideas, they just come from nowhere, and I write them down in my notes app in my phone, or I have a couple notebooks basically floating around my house. So whenever an idea comes, I'm like, aha, let me write it down. So yeah, that's how I plan my content. Do you batch record? Absolutely I do. Before, I didn't. I used to just record one video. Now I batch record. I don't have the time to get ready and all that to every single time. So typically on Saturday or Sunday, depending on what's happening, I would record, and I would record 3 to 4 videos. I always change my clothes in between videos. I'm just anal like that. My makeup, sometimes I change it, you know, I put that on myself, but you know, I put myself through that. But I do batch record. I cannot record just one video every time because, my goodness, it is so hard. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to sit down and film. So I beat the face and I go through and I record up to 4 videos every time I sit down. Do you record your videos in one take? Well, the way I record is I take little breaks in between. So let's say I'm doing, just like I'm doing this video right now, I'm answering questions. So between each question, I'm pausing my camera, and then I read the next question, and then I'm gonna start it again to answer it. So yeah, that's how I record. Sometimes I do have to re-record like segments. I mess up, I say crazy things, I talk too much or whatever, and I'm like, or I'm like, you know. So yeah, sometimes I just re-record that piece of it. It makes it so much easier for me to do it in pieces. So like if I'm recording my top 10, in between each fragrance, I'm stopping, I'm reading my notes that I made, and then I'm gonna record. It takes a little bit longer, but it just keeps me a little bit more organized every time I pause, take a drink, do whatever, you know. So yeah, that's how I record. So sometimes it's double, triple takes for a single segment. Sometimes I forget my intro and I have to do it like 7 times. So yeah, it happens. How long does it take for you to edit one video? So I cannot answer that, and here's why. My guy, he does all my editing, and he's become really good at it, and he has his little system down. So I would record the videos, and I leave it like there. We have like a little spot where I record that I put the little chips, the little HD cards, and he would start uploading the video. He uses Final Cut Pro. I need to learn how to use it because I have no idea how to edit a video because he does it. He doesn't take that long as I'm organized and I give him all the fragrance names and whatever I want on the thumbnail and all that. It's a pretty smooth process. But And however, I don't know how long it takes him because he has his own system. Now, I need to learn how to edit my videos because sometimes I want to put like funny things in there, and like when he's editing, he's like so focused and he's not really like into like something that I think is funny. He may not catch that, or you know, put a smiley face or stuff like that. But yeah, I am grateful that he is here to edit my videos, because Lord knows, I don't know, man. I don't know, it might be taking me 3 to 4 hours to edit one little video, so I'm glad he's around. He does my editing for me. So, thank you, baby. The next question is, do you work full-time in a traditional job, or are you a full-time content creator? You guys know I do work full-time in a traditional job. I am a registered nurse, more of a corporate type nurse. But yeah, that's my full-time job, and it is super demanding because it is not a 9 to 5. People don't wait till, you know, 7 a.m. to fall and crack their head open for you to get a phone call that happened. You know, that usually happens at like 2 a.m. So yeah, I work a full-time traditional job, and it's quite demanding. The second part of the question is, if you do work a traditional job, do you work from home or do you go to work? Well, I actually go into work. Before, I used to have like one office day where I could get myself organized or whatnot, but no, I go to work every single day. I'm hitting that pavement in the building, making sure things are happening, blah, blah, blah. So I am out there spreading my sillage to the world 5 days a week, sometimes 6. Listen, for this hurricane, we were on like a 7-8 day stretch. So yeah, I definitely do not work from home. Have you ever been recognized by a stranger from your channel? If so, how did it make you feel? That has never happened to me at all. Like, people at work, like in my buildings or whatnot, they know that I have a YouTube channel, most people, because they always ask me about my fragrance. A lot of the times they ask me about fashion stuff and makeup, and like I should do this and I should do that. I'm like, y'all have no idea how long this stuff takes. So no, to answer the question, Liz, no one has recognized me. Not a stranger has recognized me and said, oh, you're Roxanne from Roxanne's Retreat. I'm pretty sure that would be fun. That would be fun for me, and I'd be taking a bunch of selfies and being like, hey, somebody recognize me. But yeah, that has yet to happen, though. When it does, I'll let you know, okay? Okay, so the next question is there one perfume that you love and everyone seems to dislike, or is there a perfume that you dislike and everyone seems to love? So the one, I'm going to answer the first part of the question, and this is a newer fragrance, and it's this one right here from the House of Kerosene, and it's called Found in Light. I cannot find somebody that actually likes this fragrance. I sent a decant of this to my girl Alali, and she talked about it. Well, when she received it, she texted me, she goes, and I knew exactly what she was talking about. She didn't even have to say which fragrance, because this one is pretty challenging. But I love it, especially the dry down. It's honey. It has like similar notes to Bianco Latte, but it is not Bianco Latte. It's a very yeah, it's just, I can't even explain it. It's just very different. And I like it. I love it on my skin. It's not as great on paper, but it's a perfume that I like, and I have not heard anybody, when I say anybody, I have not heard anybody talk about this fragrance, that they like this fragrance. It's just that it smells like everything bad you can think of. So, yep, this is a perfume that I like that no one seems to like. This one is called Found in Light from the House of Kerosene. And the second part of the question, or do you dislike a perfume that everyone seems to love? And this one was really hard for me, but the one that comes to mind is Guidance, the original. And I don't hate it. I I didn't like it at first at all. To me, it was just off-putting. And then I played with it a little bit and I liked it, and I said I was going to get the original. I was going to get it, but then I had a 10 ml decant, and I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. But Guidance 46 is a different story. I don't know what it is, but that one I absolutely love. It wears better on my skin. It's smoother. So Guidance would be the one that I would say that a lot of people love, and I'm just really not a fan of the original. Last question. If you could go back and give yourself one piece of advice before you started your YouTube journey, what would it be? The first thing I would tell myself is that you don't need to be perfect. This is a hobby. This is something that brings me joy, and I just enjoy it. But I could have started a channel 4 or 5 years ago, but I was scared. I was scared I wasn't going to be perfect. I was scared that, I wasn't going to be able to describe fragrances properly, and people weren't going to watch my channel. And then I kind of got over that with the encouragement of my guy and my children. And I'm like, whatever. I enjoy it. I look forward to watching fragrance videos. I look forward to making fragrance videos. So why wouldn't I do something that just brings me joy? And then the second piece of advice I would give myself, and I know Liz, you only said one. The second piece of advice I would give myself is that you don't need a full bottle of everything. You do not need a full bottle of everything. There are fragrances that you could be in love with, especially with a huge collection, and just have a 10 ml decant and live your best life. You don't need a whole full bottle of everything, and Fragcom needs to understand that too. Viewers out there, if we have a little 10 ml, that doesn't mean that we don't like the fragrance. It's just that we don't feel like we need a full bottle. We don't always have to speak about the fragrance with a full bottle in our hand. Decants are fine. And I think once that's normalized, people are going to feel a little bit better about that. But that's definitely some advice that I would give my new YouTube self. You don't need a full bottle of everything. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I absolutely enjoyed making this tag video, supporting my girl. If you have not subscribed to Naturally Liz, what are you waiting for? She is amazing. She's funny. She's just so genuine. Everybody says that about her, not because they want to say that just for the heck of it. It is true. She is very sweet. I enjoy talking to her. We talk offline. We exchange numbers, we exchange little decants and whatnot. She's a true fragrance sister to me. And go check out her channel if you have not already done so. And yeah, this was a fun video to create. I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I always say, we could be anything in this world. We want to be even a content creator. But while we're getting there, and even if we're already there, we need to smell like good people. We need to smell fabulous at all times. See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.